Good evening. Welcome to all of you who are joining us this evening for our town hall with the interim co-lead class council team. My name is Beth Bowen. I am with Vanguard Public Affairs. My colleague David Lossing is joining me, and we have been working with the team to share the information that the class members need. We would like to say that if you have already retained an attorney who is not a member on the list below, you should leave this meeting and contact your attorney with any questions. You will be able to see and hear all the panelists as they are speaking. And the presentation is being recorded and it will be posted on flintwaterjustice.com. You can also see all of the town halls that we have done up to now and watch those videos as well. If you do have any questions during the presentation, we ask that you type it in the Q&A box. That helps us capture the questions so that way we can post them later on the website as FAQs. So everyone benefits from your questions and the answers that we can give. So again, welcome this evening to our town hall. Our first speaker this evening will be Michael Pitt, our interim co-lead counsel. The other co-lead counsel, Ted Leopold, will not be joining us this evening, but we will have some other team members that you will hear from. So Michael is going to give us an overview and an update on what's happening now. So all you, Michael.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Yes, we had a busy week again. Let me give you an overview of what transpired during this last week. Mr. Leopold, Ted Leopold, was busy 2 days doing the deposition of a high-level official of the Veolia company. The official was in Paris, spoke French and had to use a translator. And the evidence that came out from that deposition is very helpful to the case against Veolia, which underscores what we have been saying from the moment the partial settlement had been announced, that this is a partial settlement and that we are continuing to prosecute vigorously the case against the other defendants, which are Veolia and LAN in particular. So in addition, we had a meeting with Judge Levy midweek on Wednesday. She is continuing to discuss resolution of the other cases against the engineering companies. She understands that what we are dealing with now today is a partial settlement, and she's working tirelessly to try to bring to the table the additional defendants. Today, we learned that Councilman Mays is promoting a document called an opt-in form, and the opt-in form is circulating in Flint, and it has on it a number of categories of objections. I read the form. It appears that people who sign the form believe they are opting into the class action settlement with objection. The opt-in form is not a substitute for the registration form. You're certainly welcome to complete the opt-in form if you feel that's appropriate, but we caution you not to rely on the opt-in form as a substitute for the registration form. The only way that you can register for participation in the class action is by submitting a registration form. If you submit just the opt-in form and nothing else, you will not be included in the class action. So be very mindful that you still need to submit a proper registration form by March 29th if you wish to participate in the class action. The bone scan issue remains to be an issue. Scheduling is taking place. We have counseled people who have asked us for advice that they should consult with their treating physician to make sure that it's a safe procedure for their children or for themselves. And we have not changed that advice. We want everybody to feel comfortable with the radiation that's involved in that process. And the best way to do that is to consult with your doctor. There's been quite a bit of discussion in the community about the petition for attorney fees. We are aware of the dialogue that's taking place. I'm sure Judge Levy is also aware of it. Judge Levy has all the papers. She will be reviewing the objections that come in regarding the attorney fees. Registrants, people who register for the class action are free to file objections or to comment on the attorney fee petition. And we certainly encourage people to express themselves. Ultimately, it will be up to Judge Levy to decide what the appropriate attorney fee should be in this matter. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Channing, I think, or Trishelle.
Trishelle first.
Trishelle first, okay.
Thank you very much, Michael, or to me first. So these are the topics. So in light of everything that Michael said, thank you very much for that update, bringing us up to speed. So the rest of what we're going to speak about this evening is that we are in the middle of the registration period, and we're going to be talking about who can register, what is registration, give you tips and tricks, and then talk about what happens after registration. Registration is going on now until March 29th, and you will hear that date over and over, 11 days from today. So now we will turn it over to Trishelle Young, attorney Trishelle Young from Flint, and let her talk you through the registration information.
Thank you very much, Beth. Thank you, Michael. Good evening, everyone. We're going to again talk about what is registration, what makes you eligible, and then we're going to help explain how simple it is for you to file a claim when you register. First we register, then we move to the claims period. So what is registration? To be eligible to register to participate in this settlement, you have to fill out the only court-approved, court-sanctioned registration form that there is circulating in the community. As Michael said, do not think you can sign that objection opt-in form and think you are registering. If you only do that, your objection won't even be heard because you're not going to be part of the settlement. So your registering is what establishes your legal eligibility to participate in this settlement as someone who was exposed or harmed by the Flint water crisis between the dates of April 25th, 2014 and November 16th of 2020.